Hey guys, today we're going to talk about Patrick Chapman. Hey guys, Victoria Paxton here. Thanks for stopping back by my YouTube channel. Okay guys, we're going to talk about Patrick Chapman. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's free. When you're seeing this, it's after Mother's Day, so happy belated Mother's Day to everybody. I hope everybody had a great day and was spoiled rotten. I know I was. Um, Our bonus daughter, Kat, also known as Kathleen, is pregnant. Gonna be a grandma, y'all. I'm so excited. Okay, let's talk about Patrick Chapman. Patrick Norman Chapman was 34 years old when he went missing from Mill Spring, Missouri on May 10th of 2020. Patrick was born on February 24th, 1986. In 2011, Patrick divorced his wife of 6 years, Jen Newberry, but the couple remained friends. His ex-wife and their son lived in their hometown of St. Charles, Missouri. At the time of his disappearance, Chapman was living in St. Charles, Missouri, and worked as a tow truck driver. He was known to go camping or couch surf with friends. On May 10th of 2020, Patrick sent a text message to his ex-wife saying Happy Mother's Day. He said that he needed to use his son's laptop because someone had taken money out of his account and he wasn't able to access it on his phone. Later that morning, Chapman arrived at her house in St. Charles, Missouri, but got into an argument when his ex-wife assumed that he was accusing their son of stealing the money. Chapman left reportedly upset and confused. Around 10 p.m., Chapman arrived at a family friend's house in Mill Spring, Missouri, about 3 hours away, where he intended to stay for the night. On May 11th of 2020, his friend woke up at around 4 a.m. to go to work, but Patrick was nowhere to be seen. On May 29th, 2020, his vehicle, a 1995 Ford Escort wagon, was found abandoned on a four-wheeler path in a wooded area of Mark Twain National Forest near Mill Spring Cemetery. I wonder if by chance, let me just add this in here so I don't forget, if by chance it was burgundy. And I'll tell you why in a minute. On May 30th, 2020, the family friend filed a missing persons report with the Wayne County Sheriff's Department when Patrick didn't show up. Patrick's vehicle was found in a rural part of the county with no cell service, less than 2 miles from where he was last seen in Mill Spring. The bumper of his vehicle showed severe damage and all 4 tires were flat. Authorities found his wallet containing his identification, his medication, and his bank cards inside the vehicle, but the car keys and his cell phone were missing. According to his family, the vehicle was wiped clean of fingerprints and his wallet had no cash in it. Multiple searches were conducted after Patrick disappeared, but no clues as to his whereabouts were found. His family doesn't believe for a second that he would walk away from his son. In October 2023, a report of possible human remains was filed in Wayne County, Missouri. Authorities found a human skull on October 13th of 2023 in a creek bed east of Mill Spring. A pair of coveralls with a cell phone in the pocket, a pair of shoes, and a shirt was discovered during a further search of the area. The rest of the remains were found during a second search of the east side of the creek. The remains were later identified as belonging to Patrick Chapman. Authorities do not suspect foul play. If you have any information regarding Patrick Chapman's disappearance, contact the Wayne County Sheriff's Department at 573-224-3219. Okay. So I've said this recently, but I'm going to say it again. My dreams have become like extremely vivid in probably, I don't know, maybe the last 6 months. And more intense. I guess that's probably not vivid, more intense. Like so intense. I don't really know how to describe it. It's hard to describe it because of the way my dreams are. My dreams are more like visions, is what they are in essence. So I had a dream. I saw a young man standing by some water, like a body of water that was flowing like down, like kind of downhill a little way. and there was like woods around. He was in like a wooded area, and he was standing there, and he was basically, it was, I think he was like he was talking to God, like he was shouting out to God, I think, because he was like, I'm doing everything I can here, and I'm just not good enough. Um, I let my ex-wife down. I've let my son down. I've let my family down. I'm nothing. I don't have anywhere to live. I'm struggling. I'm this, I'm that. He was just really crying out and, quite frankly, really depressed. Um, I saw, so a lot of times when I have my dreams, I'll see like I'll see something, and then I'll see like a quick flash as if it fast forward. And then I'll see like another flash, and then it'll fast forward. Sometimes it like rewinds, and I'll see another flash, right? Kind of like bursts, I guess you would say. So I'll see like several different things. So I saw him by this body of water. There was woods. He was crying out, and then a little burst. And then I saw this little burgundy station wagon looking car. I don't know if that's his car that I'm seeing. I'm not sure. Um, then another little burst, and I see him on the ground. And I think he did it to himself. Okay. I think he unalived himself. Honestly, I do. I really do. Then another burst, and then I see the burgundy car again. And then I see like, he was probably 35, 40-ish years old. He was kind of dirty, like he hadn't showered very often. Hair down to here, like blonde, scraggly looking hair. He had a backpack. He had on like shorts with like high socks on, and then like hiking boots. But the hiking boots were like pretty filthy. His socks were filthy. His shorts, he had like long tan, almost looking like cargo short like pants on. Um, he had like a blue t-shirt with like a long sleeve flannel shirt over it, but the sleeves were rolled up a couple times. And he was just dirty. It looked like he hadn't showered in a long time. So I see him like rooting through the car. So I'm wondering if this is like two separate things. You know what I mean? Like Patrick unalived himself, and someone found his car sitting in this location and decide to go through it. I mean, I literally saw him like rooting through, looking through stuff, like he was looking for something almost. So I'm wondering if it's two separate things, because the young man that I saw that unalived himself, I definitely know that's this Patrick guy. And and I've said this before in other videos, I feel horrible for saying that. I feel terrible for his family. I feel terrible for his son and terrible for his ex-wife. But I think he just literally just got to his breaking point. He was so overwhelmed. I think arguing with his ex-wife, I think that kind of pushed him over the edge, and he was just done at that point. Not that it's his ex-wife's fault by any means, because come on, it's not. He was clearly down on himself and clearly depressed based on the things that he was shouting out and saying. And I hate, hate, hate for families to hear that. But it's the truth. Nobody did anything to him. I feel like what I was seeing was two separate things, two separate events. So, yeah. I'm going to also go into another video, a real short video that I have to do. I thought I would just put these two short videos together because they're both, short, for lack of a better word. Okay, so let's talk about Allison Rice. Allison Rice was an LSU student that was found dead inside her bullet-ridden car on the edge of downtown Baton Rouge early on Friday morning, September 16th of 2022. Allison Rice, she was 21 years old, from Gesmer, was found in her car near the railroad tracks on Government Street close to Eddie Robinson Drive, the Baton Rouge Police Department confirmed. At least 5 or 6 bullets were fired into the student's vehicle. A source familiar with the case told WAFB. She was alone in the vehicle when police arrived. Officials with the East Coast Baton Rouge Parish Coroner's Office told WAFB that Rice died from multiple gunshot wounds and had ruled her death a homicide. Investigators said it was possible Rice was stopped on Government Street waiting for a train to pass. However, a train wasn't present when the police arrived. Investigators added that prior to the shooting, Rice had been with friends at an establishment in the mid-city area of Baton Rouge. Rice was a senior at LSU, majoring in marketing. Okay. I didn't attempt to connect with Allison. Normally I do, but in this situation, I was having this repetitive dream, like I do. And I literally dreamt about this every night for at least 2 weeks. Actually, I think it was maybe 2 weeks and 2 days. So in my dream, saw a young girl. She was in a gray SUV. She had dark hair, beautiful young woman. Okay, beautiful young woman. Okay, so keep in mind when I have these dreams, okay, sometimes I'm in the vehicle, sometimes I'm outside, depending on where it happened. So in this dream, I'm like, so say her car's like right here. So I'm like over here. So like, does that make sense? So I'm like down from her a little ways. Okay. I can see her in her car. I hear a bunch of noise. And all of a sudden I notice her because she's like panicking. I can tell she's panicking and I'm not understanding why she's panicking. And I don't know what the noise was that I heard. I don't know if it, for some reason, I believe it was screaming. I believe it was a bunch of people screaming and yelling. Okay. But I don't know that to be 100%. So I don't like to put anything in that I don't know to be 100%. And so I'm going to back away from the screaming. Okay. I heard a bunch of noise. I heard a racket. All of a sudden I noticed her because she was like panicking. It was like she was like, and then she was looking for something and panicking. Okay. That's what I saw. I'm just telling you what I saw. Okay. So I then saw these two black guys walk up as if they were, okay. So if her car's here, okay. And let's say her car's here. This is the front of her car facing this way. Okay. I believe that these guys pulled up like, okay, if her car's here, I believe these guys pulled up behind her over like further past her on her passenger side door. Okay. Because I heard the door slam and they came around up like this. I heard, let me get this straight. I heard the one guy say, "Go box, tear her up." I don't know if Box is his nickname or what, but he said, "Go box, tear her up." That's exactly what he said. I see them run up. The one guy who's like a little bit behind the other guy says, "Go box, tear her up." And then the other guy starts firing. He walks up to her and starts shooting. So I think Box must be like a nickname, unless that's like some new kid's phrase, like "Go Box, do it." You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to joke about it. I think that might be like a nickname. I saw these guys. The one who did the shooting, who was in the front, had a beanie on. The guy behind him had a baseball cap on backwards, and I'm pretty sure it was a New York Yankees hat. It was on backwards. They had black pants on. They had black t-shirts on, both of them. The guy in the front, that the guy in the back said, "Go box, go," whatever. Excuse me. What did he say? He said, "Go box, go tear her up. Go box, tear her up." That guy was probably 6'1". The guy he was calling Box, or I'm assuming his nickname is Box, who was in front, he was maybe 5'8", 5'9". They both had baggy, droopy black, not like blue jeans, but black like fitted sweatpants that were pulled down so you kind of see like their black boxers. And then they had black t-shirts on. The one guy, first guy had a beanie on, second guy had a hat, a baseball cap on backwards. I think it was a New York Yankees. And it was like the blue New York Yankees baseball cap. They were both really thin, probably maybe the front one weighed 160 pounds and the back one maybe weighed 170 pounds. He was taller. I didn't see any other kind of markings on them. I'm pretty confident they pulled their car up over there. So I don't know if there's camera footage around, but if there is, they came from that direction. So they had to have come from her passenger side back several car lengths and over. Yeah, that's all I was able to get. I wasn't able to see anything else. And I didn't try to connect with her because I kept having this dream. And I am going to try to connect with her. I'm definitely going to try to connect with her. I should have done that before this video, but I thought, let me go ahead and get this video out, you know? So be nice, be kind, stay safe, stay healthy. I hope everybody had an amazing Mother's Day if you celebrate, whether you're a kitty mama or a puppy mama or a mama or a caretaker. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for caring, you know? So, yeah, that about does it for me. Bye, guys.